And we are live. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm really terrible at doing solo streams. So, as per the description of the stream, I figured out how to get PSO2 online, or PS2, PSO2, can't speak, working if you're not in the US, so it is currently region locked. Thanks, Sega. Much love. But yeah, I figured out how to get around it. So, first thing you're going to want to do then is go to pso2.com. You will see this webpage. You might get a landing page, just continue through. Go to the first page of this scrolly bar here, and you're going to click play. You're then going to go down to Windows 10. If you're on Xbox, I believe this will still work on Xbox. I've had a play around. Unfortunately, I don't own an Xbox to confirm, but it should still work. So Windows 10 for me, so I click Windows 10. And as you can see here, it says Phantasy Star Online 2, currently not available. I tend to disagree with that. You're going to come up to the URL bar here, and this section here. Now for me, I'm in Great Britain, therefore I have ENGB. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter. All you're going to do is change that to ENUS and hit enter. You click Stay in United States, and as you can see, it's now an option. Don't click Get. All that will do is open the Windows store, and then it won't work. You're going to click three dots. You're going to add to cart. And then you can see we've got the checkout here, so we're going to click Checkout. Now, I'm just going to very quickly black that screen so you don't all see my email address. It's not that I don't trust you lot, but I really don't trust Steve and Phil, and I know they're both watching. So, there we go, and I believe I'm now signed in. I am indeed. So now that I'm signed in, all I'm going to do is click place order, or at least I would, but obviously I've already downloaded and installed the game. So once you've done that, what you want to do is you want to open the Windows Store, which is this lovely thing here. You're going to go to the three dots in the top corner, and you're going to go down to My Library. Under here, again, I've already installed it, hence mine says Launch, but you're just going to click Install. It is a little bit slow at the moment. It's about 100 gigabytes in total, so it's 10 gigabytes-ish for the launcher, and then another 93 for the game itself. It took about 2.5 hours for me. I've got pretty good internet, but I think there's obviously a lot of people trying to play at the moment, so the servers are a little bit slow. Once you've installed the game, simply click Launch, and I'm just going to quickly switch over to the game side. First thing I would recommend doing once you are in the game, or once you have all of this done, is go into Environment Settings, Screen, click onto Virtual Full Screen Mode. If you don't, you just end up with a really small box in the middle of your screen, and it doesn't make for a fun playing experience. Graphics, honestly, if you've got any graphics card above like a 960, or like an AMD 550, just whack everything onto high. It's not a terribly detailed game. You shouldn't run into any issues. So with that in mind, I'm going to click Game Start, and we should see in a second, the game simply comes up. Apologies if the game audio is a little too loud in the first instance. It is definitely too loud on my side. As I say, Steve and Phil are in the stream, so they will, of course, let me know if it is too loud. The main reason we're doing this on a stream, by the way, rather than just a simple video to go out, is simply because some people may run into issues. If you do have any issues, or you do run into issues, just put a comment in the chat, and either Steve or Phil will let me know, or they will respond to you, or they will ask me directly if there's something that they're not entirely confident with. So, I'm going to skip all that, because who wants to watch cutscenes, right? It's all about getting into the game. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through the tutorial area of the game during this stream, just so people have got an opportunity to ask any questions they may have. So, because I've technically already gone through the tutorial section, I'm just going to create a new character as well, because the tutorial's the tutorial, right? That's not really spoilers. It's only really spoilers when you get into the game. So, I'm going to create new character. Oracle. I'm going to skip all that because I don't want any spoilers for anyone that does want to watch all of that. And, ooh, what shall I go with? You know what, let's go with a human. Why not? I've not done one of them yet. Skip to carry a name. Spartan 2. Okay, it says male character. I'm pretty sure that's a female avatar. You know what? Whatever. I don't judge. I've got long hair myself. Although it's not purple. Yes, I want to skip the prologue. Thank you. That would be nice. Steve or Phil, if you could confirm whether or not the game audio is too loud or anything like that, that would be very much appreciated.
From what I heard, everything sounded fine, except when it came on, it's obviously quite loud to you because you started shouting at me. But
and because I skipped the prologue, it has put me straight into where I didn't want to be. This is why I don't live stream, because as much as I prepare and set everything up in advance, I never get it right the first time.
I'm 20 seconds
yeah,
behind.
I'm sort of professional, guys. Honest, I promise. Bloody hell. Let's try that again, shall we? Do 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 do. Shall keep you all entertained with my dulcet tones as we get back into the game. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? So, ship one is for people that haven't really played the game. The idea is that's for, you know, sort of new players and whatnot. Character creation. I'm just going to go again, try and create a new character.
Greetings, Ox recruits. You have.
So let's do the same again. Human male, hunter, random character. Skips character name. You can do full customization if you want, as far as I'm aware. I'm just not going to bother on this stream because it's a character customizer. Let's be real here. I'll be here for like 4 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, let's not. Let's go casual. Oh yeah, there are difficulty modes on this game, by the way, which is quite nice. Yep, don't want to listen to all of that. Listen to all of it before. And as I say, I'm not going to go through any cutscenes because I don't want to give any spoilers in terms of the game world or any story or anything like that, so... skip that. And we are in. So this is obviously a tutorial section. Really simple. You know, how do you move around? Can you control the camera? That sort of thing. I am using the keyboard and mouse. You can play this game using the controller as well if you want. Obviously with it being built for console as well.
What's wrong, mate? Try taking a look around. Good.
But I prefer keyboard and mouse because PC master ratio.
Move to the specified location.
Let me through, let me through, let me through.
Looks like you have no problem with movement. Next, I will confirm how you jump. You see those blocks in front of you?
There we go.
Jump over them.
I didn't screw up that jump. Right.
Okay, now I'll confirm how you attack.
So you do have different types of attack actually. So I got block,
Use your equipped weapon to attack it.
big attack. Alright, melee class.
Okay, let's kick some ass.
Next, I'll confirm your photon arts. Teleporting
I can't
target.
tell you how odd it is to hear you like live on comms, but
So photon
what
arts
I'm
are
looking
just,
at
I think,
3 miles
like more
behind.
fancy, more powerful attacks. There we go.
Well then, let's continue by confirming your perfect attack. Destroy the virtual target.
If you nail a perfect attack, You'll pack way more of a punch than usual. Photon art and techniques are also effective.
Hang on, I seem to be having an issue with Discord apparently. Weird. Why can't I hear anything through Discord? Give me just a sec, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about this, but as always, technical difficulties are a thing.
Testing.
Hey, I can hear you this time.
Okay, I was just trying to say to you that it's really, really alien watching
Good. Now don't
watching it, but having it not be in sync, because obviously I'm on Discord with you, so I'm hearing you. And I'm like, well, in about 15 seconds I'll see what he's talking about.
proceed.
So, are there any comments or anything like that? People have put sort of asking questions or...
Is that a Sylvan's?
It's pretty straightforward. I don't feel like anyone's going to have a problem. It's the first, how long of the video? Like minute and a half, 2 minutes. You
Something
explain
like that.
everything you need to do step by step. It's not. Yeah, it's not going to be complicated. I think people should be fine with it. But it's just on the off chance, isn't it? And besides, we get to have a quick look at it for like 15 minutes or so, just see how it plays.
Yeah, this is true. Well, these things die
Enemies
quick.
have appeared. Don't forget to dodge their attacks.
Yeah, you can tell that I was playing a ranger when I actually started playing properly, can't you? Because I'm not used to blocking.
Enemy suppression.
I'm really not this bad at this game
Did
normally.
well. Proceed.
Monkey!
I think it's fair to say as well that Phil's download, I'm not sure when he started it. Phil, if you're still there, dude, like how far along your download are you?
Started the download about half an hour ago, and it's a quarter of the way there, I'd say.
Okay, mine's just finished, but like, I don't want to jump in right now. I figured we could probably stream, get like a proper stream going on tomorrow once everyone's had a chance to download it and we've got more of us together.
Yeah,
But
I
just
think
wanted to,
once we got everyone past the tutorial stage, which is obviously what I'm doing at the moment, that's going to be the main thing.
While we're at it, let's confirm how
Yep.
you heal.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be streaming it properly tomorrow. I'm just happy this game is like it was in the 360 way back when, like 2008, I think, is when
I mean-
Phantasy Star Universe came out.
I'm not being funny, but graphically speaking, it looks like it's for the 360.
I'm alright with it. I'm nostalgic as really. It reminds me of the good old days.
I don't care if it looks bad. Oh, helps if I actually hit the heal thing, doesn't it?
Your HP reaches 0. You will be
so let me
incapacitated.
make sure I understand it in
Don't
right.
forget to heal ASAP. Okay.
Half a world away, they've had this since circa 2012, but then literally yesterday it was decided that North America could have it as well.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But only North America, not Australia, not France, not Prague, not the UK.
Yeah, we're not special enough. Oh, get out of the way of that.
Utilize the
But by changing a couple of letters in a URL bar, we're playing it anyway. Is that
Yes, it seems someone made a bit of an oversight with that.
a thing? Are we the bad guys?
I'm not sure if it's Sega's fault per se, but like, yeah,
Oh, no,
they
it's-
essentially announced it was an NA only release, but yet here we are sat in the UK playing it.
The thing is, to me as well, they didn't make it clear that it was North America only. Like, you look on the website, you got to scroll halfway down to actually see that it's North America only. Which upset me somewhat, because I got really excited. It's like, yay, new MMO, and then these guys completely destroyed my hopes and dreams. Thank you for that, Philip. It was very much appreciated.
weak point is its head. Watch
Yeah, I
it.
got, a
Here to
thing,
entertain, baby.
I got a thing from Phil saying it's like, it's North America only, to which I'm like, son of a bitch! And that was it. But no, it's here.
Then we can hit it while it's down.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not putting enough time in the game to really know what it's like, but with that being said, the Phantasy Star series is... Oh, that's not nice! The Phantasy Star series is well loved, like Phil, for example, really quite enjoys this series. And obviously it is massive in the East, it is massive in Japan, and I believe Korea. So, oh, I'm getting a lot of echo from Steve there.
The results are super.
So yeah, I think it's definitely one that people are going to want to take a look at. It's going to be popular for a reason.
All right, time to make for the collective. inflection point.
Sorry about the echo there, dude.
Head toward the next
I'm not on my headset because obviously it was a bit of an impromptu thing. But yeah, yeah, I don't know, just a quick run around. Like, it plays smooth enough, like you were saying about it being pretty old or whatever. So do you know roughly what your frame rate is at the minute? Like, how's it playing on your hardware? Because you have quad core without hyperthreading 1060, is that correct?
Yeah, so I'm on a 6600K. You need to move your mic away from your speaker, by the way. That's really echoey, bro. So yeah, I'm running what is at this point considered mid-range hardware. With that being said, I can't see what the actual frame rate is, but it does seem pretty smooth. I do have it locked at 60 FPS. I do have VSync enabled. But I'm not seeing any screen tearing or anything like that. I'm not seeing any ping issues either, which we were concerned about, what with it being US only. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so... So there's a lot of bad guys here, so I'm just focusing a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that makes me laugh. Because we can't be the only people that's doing this right now, surely. I can't find anywhere on the internet that says it's like European release. It's like NA only. But if we figured it out, other people must have, surely.
Well, I don't know. So I say this from obviously my standpoint as like an IT guy. It's like just changing the realm, the country on the URL wouldn't normally be enough to get around a region lock. I did it just purely out of frustration, and I just didn't expect it would actually work, but, you know, here we are, I guess.
The echo should be gone now. I'll put my headphones on like a good boy.
Yay, here's a proper streamer now.
Well,
Yeah.
sort of.
For anyone watching, this is very impromptu. This wasn't planned.
This have to happen right after our
It
certification.
very much so. This was... Yeah, normally there'd be like several of us streaming in one go, etc. Ow. That hurt. Obviously that's not the case right now.
How does it feel compared to other things? Like, I don't know, let's take one of the bigger MMOs at the minute that I quite like as well. So let's take World of Warcraft, which is very much mouse to move, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
You're
so...
not really doing combat with the mouse, it's not really action-based combat, it's more just like, you know, you press your buttons, you get what you get.
Yeah,
This
so
is
obviously
very different.
this is very much action RPG. You know, I'm left clicking for one attack, right clicking for another, MMB for another, and then shift to switch between my attack types. It is definitely it's very different to other MMOs that I've played. It does feel smooth though. You know, it doesn't feel like It does feel like WoW in the way that you've got the floor effects, as you just saw there, that you need to get the hell out of the way of. But yeah, because it is action-based, and because you are actively moving and dodging like I did there, the timing of your attacks, so I don't know if you can see, but I've got that red bubble that comes around me after certain attacks. That red bubble, if I do my next attack within that, I get a damage boost, and it is definitely more action RPG, and it feels smooth, it honestly does. The controls aren't complicated. One thing I will say is, if you're playing a range class, which is what my actual tune is, what I've noticed is, you're not really aiming. So you sort of just fire your gun in the direction you're looking. You can't just, you know, run around whilst maintaining sights on your opponent. And that can be a little bit annoying, especially if you're trying to avoid, like, a large number of enemies. But, I mean, for melee classes, it feels really smooth.
You click that button like you mean it.
I've just got to click your mouse.
Bang! Bang!
Oh, also...
Do that thing!
I mean, I'm not going to lie as well. Yes, okay. I mean, my attacks are fairly basic at the moment, but that may just be because I'm really early into the game. I don't know how complicated combat gets. It does actually feel really satisfying. Ow. Heal up. Yeah, I didn't have to heal at all. in the first time round of doing this. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I know I've completed it. I'm still going to wail on him because it's satisfying. The combat does genuinely feel satisfying, actually. Melee definitely feels a lot more satisfying than ranged does. But ranged is nice in its own ways, so...
Not bad.
Right, I'm just going to skip all those, as I said I would, because no one wants to know all that. And to be honest, at this point, I think that just about does it.
I mean,
Get some boss loot, and... Oops, haven't to actually grab that. So grab some boss loot, grab your XP, and return back, and that's it. That's the tutorial done. So I'm going to stop the stream there because, as I've said, I don't want to go into the story or anything like that of the game. Skip all of that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do one more than that. I'm just going to ult F4.
At this point, though, you've demonstrated that it works, and that's the main point. Is like we're not just saying, "Oh, this is how to do it," and then leaving it. It's like, well, there's your proof that it works because you've just seen it working.
Exactly, yeah. I would go into the actual lobby and show all the characters and everything else, but I just shut the game down thinking about it, and I don't want to load all back up. So,
we'll be on it tomorrow.
We will be on it streaming tomorrow. But yeah, if you are looking at playing PSO2, Phantasy Star Online 2, and you're not in the US, rejoice, because you too can embrace your inner weeb.
Philip.
That's all from us. Any questions, post them in comments, and we will let you know what you need to do. Thanks very much, guys. Peace out.
Bye.